And I'm live. Yes, I'm live. Okay, now I decided to find myself on my own channel. Let's see. My channel. I found myself. There we go. Hi, Pink. You're still trying to find yourself? How are you today? Got to get a drink. Oh, hang on a second. I got to check one thing here. Oops. Yes, I got that. I'm trying to get my admin logged in here. Let me know, admin, if you've gotten locked in, if you've gotten in or not, please. Or can you comment if you're in the account? In. Okay, good. I wanted to make sure. So on today's live stream, what I wanted to do is I wanted to talk a few minutes about your YouTube channel and the things you can do, the settings that you can look through to make sure that your channel is as optimized as possible so that more people can actually find you on the YouTube platform. So if that's something that interests you, type a 1. And by the way, this video will be left up on the channel so that if you end up needing to leave or come back, or you might miss a part of it, it'll be left up on the channel for your viewing pleasure. Okay, nobody's typing a 1, so I'll assume you guys all say 1. You're not doing, why aren't you doing videos? But you still should watch, because you do have a really good channel. So when it comes to YouTube, there's a lot of different reasons why people do YouTube channels. The majority of the clients that I work with have a YouTube channel out there to basically build a community so that they can get support for their small business, or they're trying to make a little bit of extra money with a monetized channel. You know, there's lots of different reasons. Some people just do it for a hobby, but if you're really trying to get a bigger audience, if you're trying to build a community, you want to make sure that you have your channel, like what I like to call optimized, so that way people will be able to find you faster. You're in a funk. Your last video was in November. Wow. No wonder why I haven't been seeing notifications from you. Okay, so we're going to get right down to it. I am actually going to share my screen, but I have to first pop out the chat so that I can be able to still watch any questions on my other screen. Let's see, we will share the screen. Okay. hopefully you should be seeing the main page of this is the Be Socially Awesome. This is actually the channel. We see it. Good, 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 good. This is actually the Be Socially Awesome YouTube channel. And so when you actually have your channel all set up, we won't go into the details of how to actually sign up and get a YouTube channel. This video is assuming you already have a channel set up. Maybe you have been doing some videos, but you really are just not seeing like that many views, etc., on your channel. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go into this upper right-hand corner here, and we actually want to click on the picture that's up here, and you want to click to Creator Studio. And that is going to give you all of the options for your channel. Okay. And the first thing I want you guys to do is I want you guys to click on the channel option so that we can review all of these different channel settings that we have available to you. This is just going over your status and features that you have here on your channel. We have monetization options. Okay. And we have upload defaults. I want you to jump down to this upload defaults so that you can be able to make sure whenever you upload a video that you have some basic stuff already in place. Okay. For privacy, you have a default of making your videos public, unlisted, or private. I always default it for public, because obviously you can't be found on YouTube unless your video is public. Underneath category, this is going to depend on your channel, but if you have an auto business, you might want to choose auto and vehicles. If it's a comedy channel, make sure you click comedy, educational, entertainment. You can kind of get the idea. Gaming. This one I just have set up as how to and style. So that way it'll, if you ever come up as recommended, if you ever see like those recommended options when you hit homepage, your channel could potentially show up underneath the category that you chose. Okay. Standard license for this lot license option, you have the standard YouTube license, or you have Creative Commons. Please make sure that you have standard YouTube license in place, not Creative Commons. If you choose Creative Commons, that means that you're giving anybody in the entire world permission to reuse your video, to reuse your content. So you want to use the standard YouTube license that protects your channel. It protects the content that you put on your channel. Hi, everyone that has popped in. Welcome to the stream. Now, as far as the title, you guys are probably going to have a different title for each video. So just leave this part blank. And then it comes down to the description box. This is very, very... No, you're not on this channel. So the description here, if you see this bottom right corner, you actually can just click on your mouse and drag it open so that you can have some more room. But this is where you can type in stuff that you want repeated in your description box. So it could be, thank you so much for watching my videos. A lot of people can put something like, click here to open more for more info, because you know how when you see somebody's description box, it only shows like the first 3 or 4 lines. I just have put here, leave a comment for more information. I'm working with Be Socially Awesome. Please feel free to fill out our form online. And here's this will become a hyperlink. Anything that you link, you can do hyperlinks and they will become clickable inside your description box. And then I have an email. And if you wanted to have an address or a PO box, you can also put any information in here. It's possible. Now, here's a little tip too, is what you can do is you can actually create a description on your phone, say like in the note app of your phone, use emoticons and stuff, and then email it to yourself and then copy and paste it in here. And then you can add like little love hearts, you can add check boxes, you can add stuff like that in to make the description box a little bit more fancy. I haven't really gone too crazy inside of my description box, but anyways, that's where you update all that information. And as you're going along and filling out this stuff, you want to make sure you click save in the upper right here, because that will make sure that it actually saves any of your choices that you put in there. Okay. Comments and ratings. So this is something that is a very, very popular question that I get with a lot of YouTubers that I work with. And that is, do you want to allow comments? Now, a lot of times people are afraid of getting negative comments or trolls and stuff. You can actually choose to approve all of your comments first before they actually show up on your channel. And this is an option that is by upload. It's like per upload. So if you make sure you have it chosen in your upload defaults, you will ensure that any future videos that you upload, you will have the comment area addressed appropriately as you want to. So the choices are allow comments, accept potentially inappropriate ones, which there's an area that you can actually choose for inappropriate words, or approved. I, for this channel, just have all comments chosen. Users can view ratings. That means users can see thumbs up, thumbs down. I have that shown. When I get monetization on this channel, I have it clicked to monetize with ads and have overlays. You can decide to add or remove any of these possibles. I have this declicked, which is just a mid-roll ad, which is like the middle of the video. I just have that declicked. The video language is defaulted to English. Community contributions, I usually have that unclicked because I don't need viewers to contribute for translations and stuff like that. Caption certification, this is something that I usually just leave blank, but this has to do with whether the content was ever aired on TV or not. And so because I don't normally do with anything that has to deal with TVs, I just have that left alone. And then suggest video improvements. You can say never show edits or show edit suggestions, and then make the video statistics on the watch page publicly visible. You can decide to show your subscription count and your thumbs up and thumbs downs. That's what that means. So once you have that all set up, whenever you upload a video in the future, all of this stuff will automatically be on. Okay. So please make sure you have that all filled out. The next area you want to look in is underneath branding. And for branding, that's where you can actually choose to add a watermark, which I do not have yet on this channel. So I want to put a admin, can you leave a note that we need to create a watermark for the videos on this channel? This just helps protect your videos a little bit more. And what you can do is you can just click on add watermark and click to upload the watermark and how much you want it to be transparent. So I could just upload a picture of myself if I wanted to. I could do, you know, an image of something. I know on my main channel, I believe on my main YouTube channel, I believe I just have a picture of myself that's kind of shows up transparent, and Pink is taking notes. That's awesome. So this is where you can make sure that you have a watermark showing on your video the whole entire time, which is great because it keeps people from being able to kind of reuse your video. And then in this next option here underneath advanced, this is where you can type in, oh, by the way, let me go back up one because I think I forgot something very important here, guys. I apologize. Underneath upload defaults, you can set some default tags for every single one of your videos. So for example, if you are in the automotive industry, you could put automotive repair, comma, auto repair, comma, auto repair shop, comma, how to repair cars, comma. You can put those kind of things that are going to be defaulted on every single one of your videos. And then once you upload the video, you can obviously add or remove a couple of videos. Add or remove a couple of tags. My recommendation when it comes to these tags by default is what you want to make sure to do is you want to make sure you also use your name in every single tag. So I am going to do be socially awesome. And then I'm going to add be socially awesome. Now, what this is going to do is help your channel's videos show up in that right column for autoplay and recommended videos. It is going to have YouTube help channels that are similar to yours or help videos that are similar to yours. So the more of your videos that actually has, for example, be socially awesome, those are going to be, in addition to the topic, those are going to be the options that are going to show up in that right column for suggested videos. So why not go ahead and make sure in your upload defaults that you actually put your channel name there, or put something that is unique to your channel. So if your name's John Smith, you know probably a lot of people are going to be named John Smith. Do something like John Smith 2018 and just keep that consistent. It doesn't really have much to do with the searching part of your videos, but it has to do with the grouping of your videos in that right column for recommended videos. Let's see, we got a couple questions here. Is there a place to put so people can't share your video? Thank you. Don't give people approval to share your video. I'm not sure of that. I'm not sure about that. I think you can make it, if you didn't want it shareable, you would just make it unlisted or maybe private and only show it to certain people. But I'm not sure why you would want to use YouTube and not have your video shareable. To me, that would defeat the purpose of having a YouTube channel. But maybe you can expand on that so that I can help answer your question. Okay, so I'm going to hit save. I'm going to move forward to this advanced area. So here is another thing where you can choose to change up your profile picture, the country that you're in, and again, channel keywords. This is another place where you can type in keywords that has to do with the topics that you're going to be covering on your channel. And so you see I have here, let's get rid of blab because blab is no longer in existence. See, while I'm doing this, I get to clean up my stuff. And let's see, we don't need to do Evernote and we don't need to do Trello anymore. Okay. Allow advertisements to be displayed along my videos. You want to have that clicked if you're going to be looking to advertise, have advertisers come on your channel. This AdWords linking account is only if you plan on doing ads for your videos. Not that you're making money from videos, but that you want to promote your content with AdWords. And so I don't believe in promoting content like that. So I definitely keep that unlinked. We have associated websites. If you want to link a website, you have to actually click and get it approved. This is still says pending because there's something with the URL that we're dealing with right now. Allow my channel to appear in other channels recommended. So this would be, for example, if another social media person was doing videos, they might recommend me as another video to watch. So you definitely want that. Make sure you have that turned on. And then this is, again, where you could display your subscriber count or not display it. And if you want to connect it to Google Analytics, you can actually type in your Google Analytics tracking ID. We won't go into that in today's video, but if anybody is interested, leave a comment on the replay and I can potentially show you guys how to connect your YouTube channel to a Google Analytics account to be able to get some more in-depth analytics on your channel. So we're going to hit save here. Okay, so now we've gone through this channel with all of these basic information and everything is all set to go. Now, a few things we want to do when it comes to uploading videos, or let's just first, before we talk about uploading videos, let's go right back to the channel. So I'm going to click on my channel. And if you guys have any questions, please make sure you just like leave a comment in the chat, in the live chat, or you can leave a comment at the end of the video when it gets publicized, and I will make sure I get back to you. So you'll see here, this is the main page of my channel. You want to make sure you have a nice cover art showing, and there is a trick to getting this cover art set up so that it's viewable on all screens, but you want to have a nice image set up where you can upload that. You have your profile picture, which you can easily, when you hover over it, you can actually change the channel icon if you want. And then you have some options here where it says customize channel, and then this is going back to Creator Studio. I mean, are people allowed to use your content and they're like posting within theirs? They're not, Leanne, Tinkerbell League, sorry. They're not if you have the choice that says, when we were doing the uploads, the standard YouTube license. If you choose standard YouTube license, you can actually report them for using your video. Unless they only use like 15 seconds of it, it could be considered fair use. If they are using your information and saying that they're doing commentary on it, they can use a small clip it up and consider it fair use. Okay. Also, in the customization, you can also add a link to a website. You can connect your Google+, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I actually added Pinterest too. So there's different areas that you can actually add your social icons to your cover area. And I'll show you where you can do that. But right now we're going to click on Customize Channel. Okay, so right inside a customized channel, you can actually be able to view your channel as yourself, or you can view it as a new visitor, or you can view it as a returning subscriber. So I'm going to choose new visitor so that you can see what people see when they're new to my channel. So if somebody landed on my channel right now, they would see that I have a live stream currently going on that they could easily click on. When a live stream is not going on, I have set up just a video for them to watch. You can upload a trailer if you wanted to, or you can just do like one of your most popular videos or something like that. Okay. And you can see I have here everything organized by uploads, planner stuff, QuickBook videos, juicing, and I have a bunch more playlists down here below. So you can easily go ahead and decide to change up these playlists in the order that this is in as you want, as you see fit. We have the About section. Excuse me. The About section, you can go in, and this has, you can type in information about your channel here. You can view a email address, and then this right here is where all the social links are on the channel. So that's exactly what a new subscriber would actually see to my channel. I'm just going back a couple. Okay. And this icon right here, again, it has talking about customizing the layouts. Like this is more channel settings that you can choose from. Okay. So I have here to keep all of you know, when you go on YouTube and you can actually like videos and you can subscribe to videos and stuff like that. I have it so that anybody that I subscribe to, any playlists that I save, any liked videos that I do, I have them all set as private. And that's just a preference of mine, how I like to use YouTube. I don't particularly like to show those things out there. I don't think it's important that people need to see who I'm subscribed to and what videos I like and stuff like that. So I have those all turned on. And we have it set to, this says customize the layout of your channel. I have that turned on. It's recommended for people who upload videos regularly to add channel trailers, suggested content, and organize your videos in a playlist. So, and then of course we have the advanced settings, which we can go into if we want, if you so choose to. And again, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to just leave them in the chat, or you can leave them in the comment section when you are all said and done. So this is what returning subscribers get to see. They get to see a list of uploads, planner addicts. And if you come over here to the right of these, you can see that there's a little pencil, and then you can see there's like a little drop down. And you see what that did is that just literally moved this list down and moved this list up. You can edit the list, and you can scroll down at the bottom and you can actually add a section. So this is where you can start customizing the outlook, the overall look of your channel. We're going to click on add a section, and you can choose what kind of content. You can choose maybe live now. You can choose a single playlist. You can choose, so if I wanted to choose a single playlist, you can decide whether you want it horizontal or if you wanted a vertical list. And then you can choose the actual URL of the playlist. And then once you hit done, it will show up as a new list on your channel. So this kind of makes it almost like website looking, that people can have a choice of looking at videos and also being able to keep people on your page a little bit longer than normal. Okay. So we are going to now, let's now head over to, actually, when we go to upload a video, I just want to talk about a few things in the upload options. So here is the page you would normally look at, and in the upper right, you click on that little arrow pointing up, you go to upload, and boom, we have, everybody has probably seen this if you have used your computer to upload videos at all. And you're going to default public. If you wanted to do unlisted, if you wanted to schedule it for the future, this is where you could schedule it for the future. And we're going to click on upload videos. I am just going to choose, let's see, I don't even know if I have a video to choose. I don't think I have a video to choose. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back and click on a video so you can guys see the options that I set up. Let's do this update to Twitter. Pink is still here paying attention. So when you go to upload a video, okay, like we had set up those upload defaults, that stuff will show up in here, but this is also a place where you can add more information. So you can see here that I actually updated my title to put live replay at the end. I titled the video, I put in some quick information, and then I added some additional tags down here at the bottom. They automatically show up. You just start typing a name and then you hit. So if I just start typing Twitter and then hit a comma, you see that Twitter automatically shows up right there. Okay. I have it set to go into a playlist called Twitter videos, which is great as you're uploading videos to automatically put them inside of a playlist. And then I have a custom thumbnail set up, which is something that I talked about in my last live when we did PicMonkey. I talked a little bit in depth. If you haven't watched that video, check out that live. It's about a 40-minute live. I walk through PicMonkey and I talk about the importance of having a custom thumbnail that is going to pop, that is going to make your video stand out over all the rest of the channels that you're basically in competition with. So this is where you would actually upload and put your thumbnail in, and other enhancements. So I'm just going to kind of go through these so you guys can see what these are. Actually, let's save changes, even though I didn't save anything. I didn't change anything. Underneath enhancements, there's very limited enhancements that you can make inside this little mini editor. If you don't have to do it, I don't recommend using this, only because it's going to save it as a new video and you're going to lose views and stuff from like if this was originally a live, which this was. I am not going to want to enhance this at all because I want it to be the video. I want it to be the video from the replay. Same thing with audio options. You can decide to add audio if you want to. You can add free music. I am not going to do that or talk about that in this video. I prefer to edit my videos in a separate editing software using either iMovie, Windows Movie Maker, Filmora, those kind of applications to edit my video, and then I upload them. Underneath end screen and annotations, this is very important. This is something that is recommended that you do. And I'm going to walk through this really quickly because I know I don't have an end screen. But when you upload your video, there are certain things that YouTube looks for to make to make sure your video is complete. It will tend to give your video a bigger boost when it comes to the YouTube algorithm if you have all these little things completed. One of them is a HD thumbnail. They look for an HD custom thumbnail. The other thing they look for is if you have a card added, which we'll talk about in a minute. They also want you to have an end screen or add an annotation. They want you to pin a comment. They want you to share it to Twitter. There's a couple other things. I will do a totally separate video to kind of show all those different things. But what we want to do for this end screen is we want to add a couple of elements. The first element you have to add is a video. You can choose best for the viewer, or you can specifically choose a video. I'm going to choose a video, and I'm going to choose my PicMonkey video. And I'm going to put that down here. And then I'm going to put a subscribe button, which tends to leave a little your channel art, your channel icon, that when they come to the end of the video, they can click on so it's keeping them on the channel, right? It's keeping them on your channel. Now, here's a little trick that many people aren't aware of. You can go to add element, video or playlist. You can actually choose a playlist. So say I chose this playlist, and let me remove this first one. Okay, I am actually going to, oh, it says unsuitable because there's no, let me see if I can find one with more than one video. Let's just choose the QuickBooks videos. I will change this when I'm done. I just want to show you the point. So if you have a playlist, the playlist has to have more than one video in it, obviously. If you have a playlist linked to the end card, that will keep the people on your channel longer. So they click on this, they continue to watch more of your videos that are inside of a playlist. So how awesome is that? I'm actually going to remove this, though, and I'm going to change it back to my PicMonkey option for this particular. Yes, they have had end cards for quite a long time. So we're going to hit save. Now, here's the other thing they like you to do. They like you to add a card. So if you're doing a video and let's say you mention another video. See, now this automatically gives a card. If somebody's on my channel right now, they will get a card that says I'm live right now, which is pretty cool. So anybody who has happened to watch one of my videos will see this card show up. I can also decide to add a card right here, and I can promote I can create a poll, which will have engagement on the video. So I can choose, create a poll question. Do you use Twitter? Yes, no. Okay. So you can actually create a poll. And what that does is that actually creates engagement on your video, which helps with the YouTube algorithm. Okay. So now we have two cards. YouTube, well, this one will disappear when I go off live, but do you use Twitter? Yes or no. As the person's watching the video, they can just click yes or no. Okay. Last is subtitles, and I'm not really going to go into this too much. Oh, let me just make sure I showed you guys all the options. So in a card, you can add a video or playlist, you can add a channel, or you can promote another channel. You can do feature a nonprofit, you can do a poll, or you can link to an approved website. So that's why if you have a small business and you want to actually link to your website, you have to get it approved first in those earlier settings that I showed you guys. And then you can actually create a link to the website right there. So those are all the cards. And then the last option we have here for customization is the subtitles, which what happens is that when you do a video, YouTube automatically creates your own subtitles. It basically listens to your video and tries to interpret what you say and tries to do closed captioning for you. It's kind of fun to be able to see what the closed captioning says. If you hit play here and then click on this closed captioning, it will show you exactly what I'm saying. If you want to, you can actually watch the whole replay and correct it as you go along, or you can just decide to leave it alone. That choice is totally up to you. But if you do a quick 6-minute DIY video, it might be nice to kind of flip through it, make sure that the captions are, that Google is understanding your closed captioning. Because let me tell you something, there is secret SEO juice inside of these closed captioning. So if I'm talking about social media marketing and how to use Twitter, I want to make sure that Google and YouTube understands that I'm saying the words how to use Twitter. Okay. So, and that's about it for the video uploads. Once you get all that stuff, you just click that button when you're doing your uploads, you just click your button to boom to upload, and then it will process and it'll render depending on how your internet connection is. Okay. One of the things you want to make sure you're doing also is you want to make sure that you're connecting your YouTube channel. Not connecting. You want to make sure you're sharing your YouTube channel out on social media. So what you can do is you can actually come right to your own video and you can click share. And you have the options to send it to Twitter, Facebook, Blogger, LinkedIn. You can stumble upon it, Tumblr, Reddit. There's so many different options that you have here. Take advantage of as many of these as you can, or just copy the link to your video, create a tweet, and then send it out to Twitter yourself. I kind of prefer that option because I actually don't like the default that YouTube always gives you, which is I just uploaded a video, which is kind of boring. It might be better to just say something like, I have a great video and I talked about how to repair your car engine or something like that, whatever your channel's about, and then share the YouTube link. Okay. Now, another tip when you're social sharing is that if you have taken the time to customize your channel into playlists, call up a video inside of a playlist. That way, if you share the playlist, the people will continue to autoplay your videos and hopefully stay on your channel longer, right? It's all about getting videos, it's video views. It's all about building that community, and by getting them to stay on the channel a little bit longer. So is there any questions right now before I stop my screen share on any of the stuff that I kind of covered today inside of the YouTube channel? let me know. Or type something to say, I'm still breathing. No questions? dot, dot, dot. Well, that is awesome if there's no questions. I hope this video was helpful to everyone. Jamie says mesmerizing. I'm going to stop my screen share. And now I got to find myself on my channel. Here we go. There I am. Did you learn a lot? Well, that's good. If you learned a lot, if you could do me a favor and share the video, that would be awesome. Share the video, and maybe there's a friend of yours that could use the help. I'm going to be doing more in-depth videos on YouTube and building your channel. So make sure you have the subscription button clicked, and make sure you have the bell rung so that you can come right on in when I'm doing my lives, because it's great to be able to ask questions live while you have me on here. I'm going to try to go live a couple of more times later this week with some other topics. I'm going to flip back and we're going to do some more editing. We're going to do some more video editing. I have a couple of creative ideas for coming up with filled letters for, say, like a business logo or a channel name, that kind of stuff. So make sure you have that bell rung for a future video where I'm going to walk you guys through how to be able to do that. So if there isn't any more questions, I am going to end the broadcast. Thank you so much for broadcast. I'm going to end the live stream. Thank you so much for coming in, asking the amazing questions. You guys have a great afternoon, and I will be chatting with you guys in my next video. Take care.